Hi everyone, I am so excited to share this video today because it is the announcement about my newest PDF cross-stitch pattern that is available in my Etsy shop, and it is this pattern right here. It is something I've been working on for quite a while, this whole series. This is the first of a series called Crop of Characters, and each pattern or design in the series will feature some sort of animal or character, depending on which one it is, and a pair of overalls growing some sort of crop. So on the first one, obviously, it is a cat growing sunflowers, and it is the Sunshine Seeds Company, and I am in love with it. I love it so much, and this whole series is something I've been working on for a couple of months, so I am so excited to finally be able to share it today. And so the pattern actually released yesterday, but I did want to go ahead and make this video and just kind of show some of the extra details about the finishing and everything, kind of give you some ideas, some inspiration, as well as a few more up-close looks of the cross-stitch itself. So first up, I want to talk about how I finished this piece. It is on a galvanized, what is this called? Sheet metal? No, corrugated metal from Dollar Tree. So it's a little sign that you can buy like this, and it had a little thing attached on the front. There was one that had a little house on the front and one that had a star on the front, and I just simply unscrewed that extra piece, and then I'm using the back just because I like how the twine comes out of the back better than the front. And I just took a little piece of extra metal that I had right here. It actually came with the magnets that I got at Dollar Tree, and I just hot glued that on so that my magnets would sit on it nice and flat, because otherwise they were kind of catching in the grooves and not sitting on there flatly, so they didn't look very nice. And what I like to use for actually wrapping my stitching and fabric around is comic book boards, and I didn't really pick that for any particular reason. I just happen to have comic book boards laying around because I used to have fabric wrapped on them, and I don't really store fabric that way anymore, so I still have the comic book boards, and I thought they were just a quick and easy thing that I could use for finishing cross stitches. So I just measure my stitched piece and decide how much I want excess to show around it. I usually do about 3 stitches worth. And then I cut a piece of comic book board to that size, and I wrap it around. I use, I've been using some double-sided sticky tape to make sure I have my design on there straight before I hot glue it on. And then I repeat with the fabric layer here. And once I'm happy with both of them, I glue the two together. This is obviously not everyone's preferred method, but it works for me because these are just cute little decor pieces. They are not intended to be heirlooms that my grandkids pass down to their grandkids and that kind of thing. They're just cute little pieces that I'm having fun making, and so this is a quick, simple way to finish them, and it works well for me. And on the piece itself, I attached 2 magnets, and I actually used a larger one and a smaller one. The larger one does not sit on this little flat metal right here, but it is large enough to kind of bridge the gap between 2 of the grooves. And the smaller one does fit on this piece here. And the reason I've done it that way is because I actually offset this a little to the left, because the first piece that I finished in this series, which is coming later, does sit on the left of this, but I decided to kind of flip back and forth between which side I finished on, and I didn't have another piece of metal, so I used the bigger magnet for it. But anyway, that is how that all works. So it just simply just pops right on there. Super easy. And then for this piece right here, this is a sunflower stem that I bought at Hobby Lobby when they were half off. I believe they were $2.99 originally, so I paid $1.50. And it had, I believe, 4 flowers on it when I bought it. So I cut them off. I left the stem maybe 1.5 inches, and I bent the stems right where it came off the back of the flower. I bent it so it kind of makes an L shape. So there's the flower and then it just bends and goes down. And the reason I did that is so it would fit fairly closely onto here and not be sticking out really far. And then I used that stem part that is hanging down as what I attached all these together with. So I took one of the leaves and I glued all of the flower stems onto that, just kind of arranging them in a way that looked nice. And then that was like the base for it all. And that is this leaf right here that the magnet is on. And then the other ones, I just kind of tucked them in however I thought looked nice, and when I liked how it looked, I just put a little dab of hot glue on the back and called it good, and then stuck the magnet on there. And the magnet on here does kind of fall into the grooves a little bit, but I'm okay with that because I didn't want to attach anything else onto here that I would have to hide with my embellishment each month, because like I said, the other one that I showed a sneak peek of before has carrots, and the carrots are actually sitting on this side, and so I just didn't want to have anything else that I had to cover up every month in order to finish this piece. All of the pieces in the series do finish roughly the same size. A couple of them are 2 stitches taller than the other ones, but 2 stitches really doesn't make much of a difference in the grand scheme of cross stitch. So they finish roughly the same size, and yeah, so far there are 4 patterns planned for the series, but I'm working on a few additional ones. So if I like 4 are completely designed, 3 of them are stitched. I'm in the process of stitching the 4th one right now, and I have lots of ideas for other characters, other crops that I want to do. So if any of those get fully designed and I like the way they look, then I will go ahead and stitch them up and add to the series. But for now, there are 4 guaranteed. So I hope you all enjoy seeing this piece and are interested in giving it a try. If you are, there is a link in the video description box to my Etsy shop where you can find this pattern. It's a PDF. It's an instant download, so as soon as you check out, there is a way to instantly download the PDF pattern directly from Etsy, and it's all super easy and taken care of that way, and then you can put it on your phone, your tablet, your computer, whatever device you like to use. So yeah, that is up to you. And yeah, if you do stitch up this project, I would love to see a picture of it, so please share your photos with me using hashtag #StitchedWithWhitney. And then for this series, I have a custom hashtag as well for hashtag crop of characters, because that's what this whole series is going to be. So yeah, please share your pictures with me. I would absolutely love, love, love to see them. I cannot wait to share the rest of the designs in this series. I am planning on doing a new release of it every few months because they are kind of seasonal themed. So this is the summer design, and there is a fall, a winter, and then the spring one is the one that I'm still currently working on. But like I said, maybe more added later, I don't know. And I would love for you to leave me a comment down below if you have any ideas for other characters or crops that I should feature in upcoming patterns in this series. So yeah, and I'm just in love with it, and I hope you like it too. And I think that's it for today. So until next time, bye.